Here at the ballpark. Just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon.
Spring sprints towards summer. A promise well kept. Summer has swagger. Summer is loud. 'Cause in the summer, we're free. And in the summer, we play. Summer is for the kids. And the kids at heart. Days get longer. Nights get warmer. But who cares about time?
Number 3.
In the summer, we're free. And in the summer, we play.
Got him.
In the summer, we celebrate. This game, this season, they belong to us. Along with the wish that this year, maybe summer, can last forever.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And here's Jose Peraza as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Jose Peraza.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think this team has to be hoping that Matt Kemp can turn it around. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now here's the pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Almora. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
In is Joey Votto now.
19.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Almora in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Tanner Roark will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring in the north.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Baez leads off first with one away. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. A two-run shot that time for Mike Trout, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, giving him an even 150, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Albert now.
The first baseman, Albert.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Suarez has it, and there are 2 away now. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, the way this team has been playing, to put that 4 spot up in the top of the first inning, that is a godsend right now. They need this pitcher to go out, execute, throw a donut up so they can get back in.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds nothing. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. He's got over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
So here's Matt Kemp now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Kemp, a former Dodger. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Darvish has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Pujols has it. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. In is the catcher, Jonathan LaCroix. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs, too.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Winker going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw goes to Bono over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. But they're in front 4-0. And now is Yasiel Puig. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. It looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Yasiel Puig is retired to kick off the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's the Reds pitcher, Tanner Roark. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. They trail here 4-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Center fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Mike.
Now here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Off the LED board and gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round triple of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cubs have decided to challenge the
So here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
First base.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Now batting.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Amir Garrett is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Amir Garrett.
Kyle Schwarber will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a two-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. 45 home runs now on the campaign as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting.
In now, Darvish.
Darvish.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with the runner at third. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. And his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box, Tony Kemp, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the third baseman, Chris Bryant. From the here's the pitch. Counter to the left side. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just going to
swinging a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. He swings and lines it to left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since, I don't know when. It's been a combination of sloppy pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, man, you know what, Hero, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Third home run for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Jonathan Lucroy. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez.
Baez.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Striding into the box, Tony Kemp, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he'll beat the ball as he's got himself the bunt single.
The center fielder, 27.
Into the box now, Mike Trout as he lines it out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in 1 game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hack trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get triple.
Yeah, that's the excited view, and that's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game. But most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back slider. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So let's see, they pick up 11, 12, 14, 16. Well, let's just say they pick up a lot of runs. At the plate, Jose Peraza. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, Jesse Winker flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. At the plate, Joey Votto. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a high strike there, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, and they remain well behind. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Your attention, please.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Michael Lorenzen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a shot hit down the corner. Instead, a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Mike Trout. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Chris Bryant will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Peraza is up with it, and a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. He's set and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw over to Pujols at first will take care of him to end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. And as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in, Albert Pujols as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead got even wider.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike two.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Kemp is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish, will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Winker has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Ready now for Cincinnati. Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
2 strikes.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
Count 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Puig, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
That's ball 2.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Jose Peraza, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. And they remain well behind. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Jared Hughes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Tony Kemp. This is pulled into right. Puig is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder,
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch. To short, hit hard. Peraza scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant, his career high against Jared Hughes. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Striding in, Joey Votto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saved. Digging in, Albert Pujols. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The right fielder, number 4. Albert.
Into the box now. Now another one hit deep to left. Winker going back on it, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those two bombs behind it.
Number 32.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. In now, Kyle Schwarber. Lined hard toward right center. Kemp is right there, one down.
The pitcher, number 11.
So in now for Chicago, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. And that's the second out. So digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 home runs already with his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
And that last at-bat where he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 0-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Ready once again, Scooter Gennett. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
David Phelps will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Phelps, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 14th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Stepping into the box, Matt Kemp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Yasiel Puig. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Turned on down the line. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Reds are down and ordered, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's really struggled 0 for 10. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
The next 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Tony Kemp. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone!
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
David Hernandez. And now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Hit hard to third. That's 3 for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Albert Almora. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pujols aboard here at first with nobody out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out in the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Here comes the first pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow. A perfectly executed safety squeeze right there. And that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. knocked him up. Lucroy waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 71.
Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Ball 1. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Jose Peraza comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out. The Cubs break out the Bruins at home and sweep their division rivals.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tons of runs in this one. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Tanner Roark allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record.
Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. In the National League Central, heading into the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Reds are at the bottom of the division. The Phils hit 3 long balls as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-5. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, and the Phillies sit in 2nd place in the National League East division. The Pittsburgh Pirates put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West. The St. Louis Cardinals went deep 4 times as they pulverized the Braves 11-3. The win was their 6th in a row. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Braves are in last place in the NL East. The Nats knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. They now have 6 straight victories. As of right now, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East division, and the Marlins are 4th in the division. The New York Mets brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. At the start of the day, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Tigers sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Colorado Rockies completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-2. As of today, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-5. In the standings, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, while the Diamondbacks are at the bottom of the division. The Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Padres are in 1st place in the NL West. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. As of right now, the Indians are leading the Central Division, and the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. In front of a home crowd 4-2. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, while the White Sox are 4th in the division. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-4. As of today, the Angels sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Rangers are 3rd in the division. D. Gordon launched 3 solo home runs as the Mariners downed the A's 7-4. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. In the standings, the A's are atop the American League West, while the Mariners are 4th in the division. The Stros finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-1. It was their 5th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Red Sox sit atop the American League East Division. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.